Have you ever stood up to grab a glass of water, and your dog instantly got up too? You walk to the kitchen. They follow. You head to the bathroom. They're outside the door. You move to another room, and somehow they're already there. Most people smile and say, "He's just being clingy." But what if that's not what's happening at all? Dogs don't spend their energy following someone without a reason. In fact, this everyday behavior can reveal some of the strongest emotions your dog feels toward you. And one of the reasons has almost nothing to do with love. It's actually an instinct that's been with dogs for thousands of years. Let's start with the one most owners completely misunderstand. 1. You're their safest place. Have you ever wondered why your dog follows you, but not everyone else in the house? If they simply wanted company, they could follow anyone. But they don't. That's because, to your dog, following isn't just about staying close. It's about staying close to the person who makes them feel safest. In the wild, young wolves naturally stay close to the most trusted member of the pack, because distance can mean danger. Even though your dog sleeps on a soft bed and eats from a bowl every day, that ancient instinct never completely disappeared. Researchers studying dog attachment have found that dogs form secure emotional bonds with their owners that closely resemble the attachment between young children and their caregivers. When they feel uncertain, stressed, or simply want reassurance, they instinctively move closer to the person they trust the most. That's why your dog often follows you during completely ordinary moments, not because they're bored, but because your presence itself makes the world feel predictable. And here's what's fascinating. If your dog suddenly starts following you more than usual, they may be trying to tell you something has changed long before you notice it yourself. We'll come back to that later, because one of the final reasons might completely change how you see this behavior. 2. They're reading your emotions before you speak. Have you ever had a bad day and noticed your dog suddenly wouldn't leave your side? It feels like they somehow know. And the truth is, they probably do. Dogs don't understand every word you say, but they are incredibly good at reading everything you don't say. Your posture, your breathing, the expression on your face, even the way you walk through the house, all send signals your dog is constantly watching. Studies have shown that dogs can recognize human emotional expressions and respond differently depending on whether we're calm, happy, or stressed. That's why your dog may quietly follow you after a difficult day without asking for anything in return. They're not trying to fix your problems. They're simply staying close because they sense something isn't quite right. To your dog, your emotions are just another part of the environment they're always monitoring. And there's another reason they keep following you that has nothing to do with emotions. It's about a habit you may have accidentally taught them. 3. You trained them without realizing it. Do you ever notice your dog follows you to the kitchen and somehow ends up getting a treat? Or follows you to the front door and suddenly it's time for a walk? At first, it seems like perfect timing. But from your dog's perspective, they're connecting the dots. Dogs are experts at spotting patterns. If following you has repeatedly led to food, playtime, attention, or going outside, their brain begins to expect that staying close leads to good things. Without realizing it, you've rewarded the behavior dozens, maybe hundreds of times. That's why some dogs jump up the moment you stand from the couch, even if you were only grabbing your phone. They're thinking, last time this happened, something exciting followed. The amazing part is that this isn't stubbornness or neediness. It's your dog using experience to predict the future. But there's one reason dogs follow their favorite person that's even deeper than routine. It goes all the way back to how packs survived in the wild. 4. They see you as their guide. Have you ever noticed your dog follows you even when they have absolutely no idea where you're going? You're just walking from one room to another, yet they're right behind you. It's easy to assume they're simply curious. But there's something much deeper happening. For thousands of years, dogs survived by staying close to the individual leading the group. Wandering off alone meant getting lost, missing food, or facing danger without protection. That instinct didn't disappear just because dogs moved into our homes. To your dog, you're not just the person who fills the food bowl. You're the one who decides where the family goes. Every time they follow you through the house, they're doing what generations of dogs were wired to do. Stay with the one leading the way. It's not about obedience. It's about trust. And that's exactly why many dogs relax the moment they know where you are, even if they don't stay beside you the entire time. But there's another reason your dog might shadow you everywhere. One that has nothing to do with instinct. 5. They simply want to be part of your world. Have you ever been cooking, folding laundry, or working at your desk, and your dog quietly lies down nearby without asking for anything? No barking, no toy, no treats. Just staying close. This is one of the clearest signs of a strong bond. Researchers have found that simply being near their owner can lower a dog's stress levels. Your presence acts almost like a safe base, helping them feel more relaxed, even when nothing exciting is happening. Think about that for a second. Your dog isn't following you because every moment is exciting. Sometimes, your company is enough. To them, lying beside you while you cook, following you into another room, or quietly waiting while you work isn't wasted time. It's their favorite way to spend the day. Dogs don't measure a great day by how many toys they played with or how many treats they got. They measure it by one simple thing: how much of that day they got to spend with you. So the next time you turn around and see your dog quietly following behind you, don't assume they're being needy. You might be looking at one of the purest signs of love a dog can give. Because in your dog's eyes, being close to you is already enough.